Do you remember who these people are? And do you remember why they are so important? Do you really remember WikiLeaks and what the leaks meant? You know, those thousands of classified records showing government cover-ups, lies, details of torture, indiscriminate killings.
Come on, fire!
And secret drone campaigns. And what if I told you the WikiLeaks cables might have warned us about the rise of the Islamic State group? Their lightning sweep of Iraq and Syria this year caught all of us off guard. But why? They've been planning this for years. And the proof has been available to the public since 2010. WikiLeaks has published almost 3,000 documents that mention the Islamic State of Iraq, which morphed over time and absorbed others into the Islamic State group that we know today. In fact, never mind us, the public, the US government might have been better placed to face the threat of the group and the ongoing disaster in Iraq and Syria if it chose to read its own classified documents instead of spending years trying to silence the messengers. So who really remembers WikiLeaks?
This person over here, do you recognize this person?
Not really, no.
How about this person?
Nope.
Have you ever heard of WikiLeaks?
WikiLeaks?
What does it mean?
Doesn't ring a bell.
What is WikiLeaks?
Leaking information to the government that's been obscured from the general public.
Is it a good thing?
Yeah, you bet.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Can I ask you who this guy is?
Yeah, Julian Assange.
Do you know who this man is?
I do not.
Is it an old story or is it ongoing?
I would say that it's an old story. You know, him being out of the limelight has taken a lot of the attention away from the story.
Yeah, what if I told you you could actually still go into those cables, read all of them, you know, that they very much inform you about what's actually going on right now?
That'd be awesome. I'd check it out. I want to know the truth.
WikiLeaks continues to leak classified documents to the world. Many trace the evolution of the Islamic State group to 2006, back when they were still known as ISI. Here are just a few examples. A 2010 document illustrates the growth of ISI after its leader dies. The death of a single, competent leader is not necessarily a permanent and devastating blow to an organization like ISI. The ISI survived the 2006 death of al-Zarqawi and actually increased its operational tempo in 2007. And the Islamist groups that Bashar al-Assad warns are a threat to the world, he's actually had a long-established relationship with them. Former Syrian prisoners were encouraged by their government to join the insurgency in Iraq. According to a cable from 2010, Assad allowed prisoners to train in Syria for combat operations in Iraq. And while President Obama praised Iraq's so-called unity government,
the Prime Minister leads Iraq's most inclusive government yet.
The cables showed that US officials were aware and deeply concerned of former Iraqi Prime Minister Nouri al-Maliki's discrimination against Sunni Muslims. In 2007, when US officials warned him of sectarian Shia officials operating within the Iraqi military, al-Maliki responded with, "It's impossible." Now, we have barely scratched the surface. There are thousands of cables out there. Why don't you take a look for yourself and tell us what you find? Want more? Download the AJ Plus mobile app and join the conversation. Available in your app store now.